Girls, what is strange that almost all guys unconsciously do?
All the guys, when they realize that they have gone somewhere wrong, abruptly turn off the radio in their car.
I can't see anything, the music is too loud.
They lower their voice by an octave when they talk to their fathers. That's what most of my friends do, and so does my boyfriend. And also, when talking to fathers, they get a rude, boyish accent. But I even like it, considering that I grew up in an Australian village.
And girls, when they talk to their fathers, on the contrary, raise their voice by an octave.
No guy admits that he's drunk until he's completely drunk.
You're either sober or in the shit. There is no other way.
A slap on the pants. When guys get ready to go outside, they hit their pockets to make sure they didn't forget to take their phone and wallet. Absolutely all the guys I know do this.
We do a triple slap. By wallet, phone, and keys.
They constantly look at the neckline. Trust me, every girl whose necklines you look at knows about it.
That's how you need to look at the neckline. That's what it was created for. Moreover, it is absolutely impossible not to look there. I tried. Many times. It's a natural reaction, you just don't have to stare. Looking there is like looking at the sun. He fired up quickly and turned away. By the way, we also know that you know what we are watching, but you don't dress like that for nothing, do you? It's like, there are people who park their Ferrari on the street and then complain that someone is taking pictures of their car. If you're so excited about it, keep it in your garage.
Guys very rarely wash their bed linen. It's strange that no one mentioned it before me. If a girl's underwear has not been washed for more than 2 weeks, then it becomes disgusting for her to sleep on it. And the boys don't care about the lantern at all. They can sleep on the same sheet for months.
Hold on. Do they need to be washed? What, can I take the sheet off the bed? It's a terrible idea. Because then you have to put it back.
When they say that they are chatting, going to hang out with a friend, it is always about some kind of woman. Because if a guy is really talking about a friend, then he just calls his name. I've checked this joke 20 times over the years and was right 100% of the time. It's funny, because the guys are 100% sure that this is a working scheme.
Well, sometimes I say friend just because my girlfriend doesn't really know him. If I call him by his first name and he seems unfamiliar to her, then it will take a long time to explain who this person is.
I've never met a guy who didn't have change scattered everywhere at home. They must have something like a bucket for change, or just change lying on the floor. I had one friend who sometimes even slept on pennies. They stuck to him. He went to the shower with them, and, accordingly, left a trifle in the shower.
This is because we do not perceive small things as real money. They have to be saved up somewhere so that they can be exchanged for real money later. Most of the time we keep change in the bedroom. Because when we undress, we unload our pockets. The change should be left in a logistically suitable place.
All guys put one hand in their pants when they watch TV. Not round or anything. They just stick their hand under the elastic band of their pants when they lie on the couch. Are your hands that cold? Maybe for some reason you have to keep your hand near your dick? What is the reason? When guys hug, they definitely have to slap each other on the back exactly 3 times.
If you're a real friend, you can still grab your buddy by the ass.
Is this some kind of regional feature? In our area, boys slap each other on the back only twice. No more, no less. They also sometimes shake hands with each other, and with the other hand, they gently slap on the back. This is what they usually do after a long separation. We notice when you look at other girls. I have repeatedly caught my boyfriend on this and teased him about it. He refuses every time and completely denies everything. Now I sometimes pay attention to attractive chicks myself. Like, dude, there's nothing wrong with that. I also sometimes pay attention to other guys. It's okay. When they play video games, they make wildly strange faces, especially when they get stuck at some level or are too involved in a shootout.
I have to be as focused as possible. When I play, I don't give a shit what I look like. I'm only worried about accidentally killing my teammates.
Ladies, let's not forget about the scratch and smell.
Come on, it's been known for a long time that girls do that too. In this thread, things that the boys already know about.
They just make wild faces when they sit on a chair and try in vain to get a wallet out of their back pocket. This happens 100% of the time.
It's just that we don't take our wallet out of our back pocket, but out of our ass. Please don't spill our secrets. You don't want us to get robbed, do you?
If you take any 2 guys and throw them into some situation where they need to communicate, for example, a double date, then they will immediately become best friends, and very soon they will have their own secret handshake, which all the guys probably know.
The whole joke is that the boys a priori consider other boys normal until they somehow mess up. And with girls, the story is exactly the opposite.
When they take off the t-shirt over their head, they always hold it by the collar.
This is so that the shirt doesn't turn inside out. If you take it by the bottom, then you will have to tinker to put it on again.
Then why on earth are my husband's t-shirts always inside out when I do the laundry? It's driving me crazy. I've even set a rule. You'll get the shirt the way you gave it to me. A lot of guys around me, A, sacrifice sleep at night for video games. They play as much as the human body can handle. B, they deny that they slept during the day. Even if I burned someone specifically for this case, they will refuse to the last. For some reason, it may even make them angry. No, I didn't sleep. Seriously? So you can snore and stay awake at the same time?
I don't know about others, but it is wildly relaxing for me to play at night, when there is silence around and no one can disturb me.
When a shy guy likes you, he first looks into your eyes for a long time, and then looks at the floor. They also point their feet in your direction and laugh at everything you say, even if it wasn't a joke. I don't know for sure if this is true or not, but I have long suspected that most guys communicate only with those girls who seem attractive to them. I'm not ugly, but I'm not Kate Upton, and it constantly pisses me off when, for example, we do some kind of group project and the guy from the group can't even say 2 words to me because he's too busy with more attractive girls. It's like he's afraid that, God forbid, I'll fall in love with him if he talks to me. Changed. Wow, the guys in the comments write that it's the opposite. It turns out that I'm the pretty one in this situation. My whole life is a lie.
Yes, it's the opposite. I have no problem talking to girls I'm not attracted to. I just think of them as boys. But if I really like a girl, I light up like an idiot. So it's better to keep quiet at all.
I don't know if you're doing this consciously or not, but why are you taking so long to shit? I don't understand this. What's going on there? Are you being sucked down the toilet? Is there some kind of passage to Narnia?
We're either reading there or we're stuck on the phone. This is a great opportunity to enjoy the silence and be alone. It's not about the girls, we just like to sit on the potty. It's good that I read this. I thought I was the only one. My girlfriend shits so fast that sometimes it feels like she just came in to pee. He tries not to spend a lot of time in the toilet. On the contrary, I perceive it as a time for relaxation. This process has such an awesome therapeutic effect. Why rush it?
Why do you sometimes smell dirty clothes? It's not for nothing that I put this t-shirt with dirty things yesterday. You know she's dirty. Why are you sniffing it? Just wash it.
Look, guys have dirty clothes divided into several categories, and sometimes dirty things are suitable for wearing in certain cases. For example, if you're going to sweat, then there's nothing wrong if your clothes stink. If you need to go to the store quickly, then medium smelly clothes will do. If you're going to meet someone important, you should wear something clean.
Maybe this is purely our London theme, but I noticed that guys don't put anything on the walls. I've seen a lot of rooms in different dorms, and I can say with confidence that the guys' rooms are absolutely no different. It's very strange because we live in the center of London, and here everyone lives in rooms the size of a closet. Don't guys really want to redo the room for themselves? And this applies to all ages and professions. All the guys in the room have only bare walls and one IKEA shelf. They constantly ask how long it takes to put some food in the microwave.
I answer, half of the posts in this thread are written by boys.
They can be calmly next to someone and not feel the need to communicate. Girls are always trying to find a common language and will do anything to start a conversation.
Usually how it happens. 2 guys know the same girl, and they see each other for the first time. If they have common topics, they talk. If not, they sit in silence. They are quite satisfied with both.
I won't say that this applies directly to all guys, but I am often told, "You are too smart for a beautiful girl." After that sentence, I don't want to continue the conversation at all. I understand that this is like a compliment, and that I should kindly accept it, but it sounds so ambiguous. Some people don't believe that this happens to me all the time. I know there's no malice in this and all that, but it can ruin any pleasant conversation. I'm not writing this to complain, but rather to let some small-minded guys know that this is not the best way to continue the conversation. It amazes me how 2 guys can be united by hating each other's interests. For example, let's take musicians or sports teams. Guys can almost fight, arguing about whose team is better, but it gives them some kind of strange satisfaction, and then, in principle, they will not mind meeting again. They constantly wipe their dirty hands when, for example, eating chips, on any nearby surface, on a sofa, an armchair, a leg. My God, when will you finally learn how to use the napkins we buy you? Almost all guys smell, but not everyone realizes it. It is important to maintain a balance. You don't need to stink like an old dirty sock, but you also don't need to bathe yourself in cologne, as school children like to do. If you find the right balance, the girls will be ready to steal your sweatshirt. You do not need to announce to everyone that you have sprayed cologne. It must be discovered by the girls.
Listen, miss. I'm just sick of getting a new sweatshirt every week.
It constantly surprises me that all the guys, from jocks to the latest nerds, always sit in pairs at the university with their legs wide apart. There should be at least 70 centimeters between the knees, otherwise they cannot. When a girl holds the door for a guy, he can't just walk past. For some reason, he feels an urgent need to touch the door himself. Seriously, pay attention to this. It always happens.
It's a man's courtesy. This is how we show the girls that you don't need to hold the door anymore. You can save a few seconds of your life. Don't take this as ingratitude. Thank you for your attention, and remember, keep being awesome and curious. See you next time. P.S. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks.